According to statistics, the European Union not only has the tallest people, but also the highest level of education and quality of studies. However, these 27 countries are distinguishable from one another, not only by their food. Let's take Lithuania as an example. Though there are only 3 million inhabitants, they have 5 million active SIM cards. In addition, they use the fastest internet in the world. And though Lithuania is more than 1,000 years old, its inhabitants are very modern. You can find every third Lithuanian on Facebook. It's the third smallest country in the European Union, yet it's fourth in terms of people who have higher education. 1 out of 4 people have a higher education degree. Education has a long tradition in Lithuania. One of the first universities in Central and Eastern Europe was founded in Vilnius in 1579. One of its graduates, Kazimieras Simonavičius, later created the multi-stage rocket. Over the last few centuries, 18 scientific centers, 23 universities, and 24 colleges have been founded, which have more than 187,000 students, with 3,000 of these being foreigners. That is only 2%, but this number is growing by 25% every year. Students come to study at Lithuanian universities from 80 countries. The desire for knowledge attracts students from different continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. Among the students that come, 55% of them wear glasses, 9% get homesick, while a large majority of them rank the quality of studies as very good. They can choose from 130 BA and MA programs offered in Lithuania that they can sink their teeth into in English or Russian. Though there is a high demand for medicine, business, and international relations and Lithuanian language studies, the most popular are the high-tech programs because of their strong training, especially engineering, laser technology, IT, biotechnology, and nanotechnology. Let's take Tato from Georgia. After secondary school, he got into a university in Lithuania and began studying civil engineering. The academic year starts in September in Lithuania and lasts 9 months. During his studies, Tato will study 8 semesters and have 8 vacations. He will drink 1,108 cups of coffee, dress as a monk once, dress as a devil twice, find 124 new friends, spend 1 semester in Rome as an Erasmus student, fall in love once, become disillusioned with love once, and learn all the rules for the resistance of materials. And 4 years later, he will receive a diploma that is recognized everywhere in the European Union. And because of the reforms in higher education, Tato will be able to apply for a state-sponsored place for MA studies. The same kind of studies in London, Milan, or Zurich would cost 4 times more on average, so Tato won't get bogged down in loans and will travel to Greenland often to see the whales. Plus, the cost of living is one of the lowest in the European Union. Not only does Lithuania have 5 national parks, but also 5 centers, known as valleys, that integrate scientific research, studies, and business. It is here that students can get invaluable practical experience directly from experts in such fields as engineering, biomedicine, energy, IT, and lasers, who work at the most innovative companies developing the technology of the future. Which is why the next time you are thinking of where to study in Europe, study in Lithuania.
One of the first criteria, like why I came here, was because the university was one of the old universities in Europe, and it offered the new problem-based learning education system. So it was actually useful for further examinations later on. And it seemed like a good program, and so far it's turned out to be so. One of the most interesting things here is that there's a lot of culture here. There are people from all over the world, like from Lebanon, from India, from Spain, from Sweden. So you get a very rich cultural experience here, and also the academics is it's pretty challenging. You get enough exposure with whatever you need, and it's a really good program. Well, coming from India, I would have to say it's the winter. It gets really very cold, but still, you do survive, and everything's fine. But you just get a bit cold. That's all. Like I said, the academics it's pretty good. It's not like you don't learn anything. You learn a lot. And it's really a good program. You have good rounds in the clinics. You have a lot. You can see a lot of surgeries, or you could go around a lot of departments. And even the theoretical studies are really good. And the most important thing about this university is that it lets you decide, how you want to learn. It's not forced. It is a good option, and I would recommend it to a friend or to whoever asks me.